What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
After Cameron Boyce lost his life, Descendants' future became pretty uncertain. Keep watching to find out more about the potential release date of Descendants 4, its plot, and of course, the returning cast members. Descendants: The Royal Wedding.
How about this?
Descendants: The Royal Wedding honors Cameron Boyce, who sadly lost his life in 2019, being only 20 years old. The Royal Wedding featured plenty of incredible events, including the long-anticipated Mal and Ben's wedding. As expected, nothing was going according to the plan. Audrey was Mel's wedding planner, which is kind of crazy since she herself was in love with Ben for years. And then everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. The wedding day was chaos, but nothing matters since Ben and Mel are madly in love with each other. Anyway, Mel wanted to get married with her entire family present, so she went to the Isle of the Lost to bring Hades back to Arterodon. And then Jay and Evie got Mal with a beautiful present, a charm bracelet with all of their family crests, including the one of Carlos, played by the late Cameron Boyce. It represents the 4 VKs, linked together forever, Evie says. Then the VKs go to the island to meet with Mel's dad. After some struggles, Mel and her dad have a chat and her father apologizes, saying that the entire situation was a misunderstanding, adding that he will never try to ruin his daughter's happiest day in her life. Then, all of a sudden, Ben comes up with a crazy idea. He says to Mel they should get married right then and there, which Mel thinks is a good idea, obviously. And after 4 films loaded with battles, ups and downs, and dealing with all kinds of things, Ben and Mel tie the knot. Their wedding song, Feelin' the Love. It was truly magical. Now, you're probably thinking, this is the perfect conclusion to Mel and Ben's story. This is how the franchise is supposed to end. But it appears as we're going to see a continuation of Descendants, despite the story drawing a conclusion with the royal wedding. After a magical night together, Ben and Mel have a little chat that suggests there's more of the story about Descendants. So, this what happily ever after feels like? He asked. To which she replied, for us, yes, but somewhere, another story could be just beginning. So far, there have been no Disney announcements about future Descendants projects, but that doesn't mean we won't see a Descendants 4 with the daughter of Alice in Wonderland's Queen of Hearts as the lead character. Since we already got to see Ben and Mel live their happily ever after, this seems like an amazing idea, right? Before we continue with more intriguing facts about a Descendants story featuring Alice in Wonderland's relative as the main protagonist, we want to hear your thoughts on Ben and Mel's conclusion. How did you like the royal wedding? What's your review? Let us know. Descendants 4. A lot of fans were confused about the way Descendants 4 was created. The previous 3 films were live action, but the 4th film was animated. The reason for it was Cameron Boyce, who played Carlos in the franchise. Since the actor passed away in 2019, the creators wanted to give his story and the franchise a conclusion, so they decided to include him in an animated film. How amazing is Disney, right? This animated special reached the same popularity as the 3rd film in the franchise, with all fans tuning up for the wedding of Mel and Ben. The thing is, most of the cast supports the idea of another film, including Dove Cameron. The actress thinks that the world of Descendants is pretty large, with the story having countless possibilities of where to go next. To be completely honest, as an actor who is not beholden to Disney, I would say that I think it would be smart for them to capitalize on the brand that they created. She said, adding that it would be a great idea to do a spin-off with the younger characters. As already mentioned, Disney is yet to reveal more pieces of information and explanation regarding the end of the royal wedding. I mean, there has to be a meaning behind what Mel said, right? Also, Cameron's comments on Descendants' future are pretty reliable because the franchise is a story about the kids of the famous villains of Disney. The creators could go anywhere with the next installment, literally anywhere. Anyway, the reason for Disney still not making any statements about future Descendants projects is presumably linked to the death of Cameron. The creators, the actors, and the entire crew of the franchise are still devastated over losing such a talented, young actor, and they probably need more time to overcome the loss. When promoting the animated special on Instagram, Disney released a video that caused all of these theories regarding Alice's involvement in Descendants. The @DisneyDescendants3 Instagram page posted a clip for the special with the following caption: "For Mel and Ben, marriage is the start of a new journey." The clip seems to prove that Alice in Wonderland's descendant Allie will be in focus in the next Descendants installments. At the end of the clip, the camera shows white roses that have been painted red, a paintbrush, and a can. We still don't know if Disney plans to make the potential next installment a live action or animation, and to be honest, we would love to see a live action with Alice's descendant. And of course, we would also love to see the original cast of Descendants reprising their roles once again in a brand new adventure. In order for them to come back, they need to show some interest and involvement in any future Descendants projects. So let's see what the cast of the popular franchise thinks of Descendants 4. Descendants 4 Current Status. Fans' opinions on seeing another part of the Disney franchise are all the same. Everyone is still interested in seeing yet another adventure where our beloved characters will head to Auradon. As previously mentioned, the Disney franchise follows the kids of famous Disney villains, Maleficent, the Evil Queen, Jafar, and Cruella de Vil. They leave the Isle of the Lost to attend school in the Kingdom of Auradon. For all Disney fans, this was a captivating magical story that certainly deserves a continuation. Following its July 2015 premiere, the movie became so successful that the story expanded into 2 more sequels. Prior to the release of the third and final film of the franchise, the cast was asked if they'll appear in yet another part of the franchise. Sophia Carson thinks another film is hard to imagine without Cameron. It was magical from start to finish. It was my first job. It was my first movie. It was one of the greatest honors of my life to play Evie and be a part of this franchise, she said in an interview with The Zach Sang Show in April 2020. This is pretty much the case with the rest of the cast of Descendants, who are still dealing with the tragic loss of Cameron. But then again, Sophia also believes that Descendants features a big universe. A universe so big that the story could go on forever. There are so many Descendants. As far as the original Descendants, I don't know if there's more. For us, it's hard to imagine doing anything without Cameron, she said. And again, she's totally right. Maybe we'll see a continuation consisting of a brand new cast? Who knows? Would you guys be interested in seeing a different cast in the 4th part of Descendants? According to an interview Variety had with Steven Vincent, Vice President of Music and Soundtracks at Disney Channel, he thinks everybody would love the franchise to continue. It's just been, what is the main storyline? Or is it a new storyline? He said in July 2020, stating that he thinks everybody believes in the power of the Descendants franchise, but also the possibilities. There's a lot to explore for sure. Since he believes that there's more to explore, we believe it's just a matter of time until we see a continuation of the franchise. On a related note, what are your hopes for Descendants 4? Also, do you think it's right to make another live-action film without Cameron? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in our future. As always, thanks for watching.